Alright guys, what is up? It is Gnomes. I'm here in a game between AceKing and WhoCouldItBe. WhoCouldItBe, as you might think, is most likely an alt. So, we don't know who it is. I'm guessing Rorschach, just because he is the guy who often plays Jellubrium. And I believe he does have at least one other alt. So he's the kind of person that would even get an alt, right? Other than that, not positive. A few FS players out there, maybe Diablo Lies or whatever his name is. Who else could it be? There's not that many FS players on forum or on the Discord, so I'm not sure. Like right now, of the people on Discord that are FS players, I can't see any of them that this could be. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not positive, but Jellubrium are pretty cool, and he's going to be playing against the AceKing. AceKing playing FW meta. Played him a few times and lost a few times. Gonna go bot with the Archmage. There you go. Plays the banner to contest the font. Archmage, not horrible in the 1v1s, even though he doesn't have a basic attack. Reason being that he has the Bone Prison, even though, don't we have... No, not here, okay. I was gonna say, probably Confuse here, right? Or not Confuse, he does the Mind Lock, so... A random non-basic, yeah, so we took Ritual Destruction. That's it. That's so lame. A random non-basic attack activate ability on target enemy champion within 5 spaces has 5 cooldown. So he was hoping to get either Bone Prison or Hex, but he only got the Ritual, so that's pretty bad for him. Now his font's contested, but he doesn't really have to be afraid of the middle font, right? His middle font, we do have the Majestic on the Lightbringer, so even after a pounce were to happen, he'll be okay. Yeah, he has to always double tap. Has to double tap in order to actually do anything here. To do any damage because of Oblivion. But now we have this Archmage that is a bit scared. He could run away. He could just play a Bone Prison and then just go back one, right? Because then it'll take a while to, kill those, especially with the Warbanner out. But just this pounce won't do that much. Like, usually look at the 16 damage, and then with the Portal Walker, you're doing loads of damage. You always have +9 or so. So you're doing like 19 plus 2, so you're doing 11 plus, what is it, 10? Yeah, 21 damage. But because of the Majestic, he actually just negates a lot of it. So then the whole time where your enemy is using the dances and the teleport to get the +3 damage is kind of negated. So the Shaman does okay, right? Also has, what is it, Illuminate multi-attack. I think you can go Burn as well, but decides for Illuminate. Doesn't help that much, only 1 defense here and 0 defense here, but... Alright, so yeah, exactly. Teleports in the spot. Does he doesn't pounce, it seems. Yeah, he's not going to pounce. He just teleports on the spot to gain the extra damage. It's also, it doesn't have a end for when it's done stocking. Because you can just do this. If you have like teleport over and over again, you can just, go up and up. It doesn't have a max, it seems. Alright, so is he just gonna Bone Prison and then retreat one? That'd be my guess. Bone Prison on like him, retreat one. He does have the Ritual though, so one of the Bone Prisons actually will just die right away. So it's actually not horrible here, just because now, yes, he would have rather gotten the Bone Prison himself, I think. Maybe even not. But in this case, at least, using the Ritual will just it'll just negate the Bone Prison almost fully, because he'll be able to kill all the summons really quickly. At least 2 of them right away, and then 1 of them a little bit later. So he does just retreat a little bit with the Archmage, getting out of range, I'm guessing, of the Soul Seeker. Gonna use Hex. Yeah, he's out of range of Soul Seeker, that's what he does here. So he's exactly 5 spaces away. And he's gonna Hex this Dark Weaver. Okay, so it is now AceKing's, or sorry, WhoCouldItBe's turn. We're just gonna say the FS player. I wonder if he attacks the... I mean, always attack with the Dark Weaver first. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, he's gonna attack the LSR and Vex just to kill it. Or, you can't do it this turn, but next turn. There's the Confuse. So now we neither have the Oblivion Shield, so no more Oblivion Shield, and no more Augment. The Oblivion Shield being the big thing here, that makes this Archmage much less tanky. Could have actually done, 14 damage this turn if he wanted to. But he's going to do that next turn, I guess. And what this does, though, this attack here, because this is Psychic type, right? And we have the Psychic Anguish on the X-Despicer. Now the Archmage is actually soul tapped. So that means that FS player will get 2 Nora and he'll lose the life from that. So it's not horrible. It's loss of life, which is cool. So soul tap is loss of life and not like a dot damage, so it goes through everything. Yeah, just moving back and forth. Puts a buffer on him. That's a very interesting play to me. Just because he's not really endangered yet with 52 health. It's kind of preemptive, right? I guess you always have to be afraid of like Essence Drain into kill. Ooh, gonna move down this way. He's actually 2 spaces away to pounce the Darkweaver. Thing is, if the Shadecaster moves down to help, like if the Shadecaster moves down here to possibly attack the Darkweaver or to help the Archmage, that puts this ranged champion, the Eye of Serkin, in danger. Look at this damage though, 14 damage because of the War Banner and the augment that was here. And then once you get the flanking, the champion does like 19 damage and attack, and he has really good range and tons of AP. The champion has loads of AP because of the Soul Vitality. So if we, for example, see the Bone Prison, that means this champion will get the 3 AP next turn, so you can double tap quite a few times. Alright, so he's just going to retreat. So this banner will go away. So it's 25 Nora for the banner, and he contests for 2 turns. So it's 20 Nora for 20 Nora approximately, but he's losing his banner value, and I generally value the banner very highly. So not amazing, especially when you have all the summons where you really want that 5 extra HP on them. But it doesn't matter too much. I think they're still quite even. Because we also had this buffer used, right? So the buffer is also here. How much is left on the buffer? 23 HP. So the preemptive buffer means I think they're approximately same in Nora right now. Oh, also this Grimwell, yeah, they're very similar in Nora. Like they can assume that the enemy has almost exactly the same amount of Nora because it's like Nora costs 72 versus 74, so these are even. We have 66 versus I guess 69, so that's basically even. We have 76 versus 74, and then 71 versus 78. So they're quite similar in Nora cost. Then we have the banner used, but it took 2 turns, so that's 20 Nora for 20 Nora. Then we had the Grimwell for the buffer. So they are so similar in AP or in Nora right now. Alright, so he has to really watch out for the Shadecaster though. Shadecaster next turn, it's going to do loads of damage. 19 plus 3 plus 2. So there's the minus HP and the damage. You can't really move on to the Grimwell. It's so hard to, like, you take 3 turns to just get on top of that. So it's like, oh my god, what do I do? So I would say maybe just retreat, or I don't know, just because this is hard turn. Like I don't think he can really go in here. Like he could go up here, move him back, just because he needs a ranged champion to deal with the Grimwell, but he also has to be afraid of the Underdark Shadecaster that's coming up turn, right? Because like look at this, we could see here a pounce onto the Darkweave and then him attacking once, and if he has flanking next turn, that's going to be 19 plus like 20 something, and that's an easy kill. Exactly, so he retreats very far. Look at how far he retreats here. But we also now have this Lightbringer in evasive range because we have Shroud on the Darkweaver. Anyway, so I'm going to let this game just roll out for a little bit just because it's going to be a bit of a stall game, I assume. So I'm going to talk about other things. First of all, what's cool is my new what's it called, intros. Those are all by Safford. I think they're really cool. We're gonna keep messing around with them, maybe make them a little bit shorter. I think right now they're a tiny bit long, maybe just speed it up, but I think they're really cool. Does give the channel a bit of, it makes it a bit more professional looking, which I find hilarious, just because, you know, this channel started out as just like, you know, what the fuck, might as well record because why not, and it's fun and nobody records, you know, and it was more just like a learning experience. And then now like we have other people recording and uploading. We have what, 3 or 4 people uploading now. We have the intros, and we have the icons that Safford is also making. So in my opinion, at least, it looks like way too professional for what it is, you know, which is just me like turning on the record button and messing around, just basically talking to myself. And but that's really cool. And what else did I want to say? There was something else I wanted to say. I forgot. All right, we might be moving in, so maybe I don't have to blather away. Look at this HP. 8 AP, 15 damage, 60 HP, 2 defense, and he has Calcify. This guy's a tank. I really like this champion. I play him as well in my meta FW. And I don't know why the mecha doesn't. Unstoppable is amazing. Tough is amazing. Upgrades are just awesome. Like, he's just all around really good. 1-2 range. Like, there's no way this guy is just not efficient. Right? Alright, so moving a little bit. He cannot use the stun, right? Because of the... Alright, who's going to go on here? He's 2 away. Look at the spacing, though. With his Overmind. He can't stun here. Or can't pounce. If we see a Confuse, would that get... Yeah, that would get rid of pounce. He'd still be able to attack. But it wouldn't be able to pounce next turn. We could see a mobilization here, though. And if he were to Moby, I think he would have gone for the Overmind. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't have the range. How much did he just take? He's doing full damage, actually. He's doing full damage because evasive does not work. So he's doing 13 minus 2, which is 11. And there you see from 12 to 1, which is exactly 11 damage. So the evasive actually not working here. Yeah, that's interesting. Because when you remove a buffer, I think it counts as removing as loss of life damage. So it goes through evasive, I think, which is interesting. Anyway, we now have 3 champions. Alright, Horn of Order. Gonna use it on the Darkweave, just so he can attack and kill this Grimwell. But he's gonna have to retreat off this bottom front. Look, it's 3 of these very scary champions versus these 2. And then we have 3 here, right? So he has a much better lead in the middle font, but his bottom font is getting attacked. So I think he really needs to retreat his bottom font. You know, just stay really safe. And then just get on the Eye of Serkin. Right? Like, I don't think he should ever be really posturing here, right? Look at these 4 champions. I mean, he's late, but these 3 are scary as heck. Alright, so here the Grimwell's gonna die. And now we have the Lightbringer that's gonna be stuck on the Eye of Serkin. And it has Majestic, right? So we have less HP, and we have the multi-attack, so he can attack more often than you might think. So there's the damage, does 9. But yeah, what's more interesting, like we saw this play and how it turned out exactly. So we saw this happening no matter what, but this is more interesting. Exactly. So he retreats. I doubt he has the Nora to deploy. He deployed the Mender last turn, but he is FS. No, but he deployed the Horde of Order this turn, correct? So that means he very rarely ever has the Nora this turn to deploy. So he's just gonna retreat. Actually getting off his font, interesting. Kind of okay, actually. Like, yeah, he can just engage it next turn. This way he plays even safer. So he's now on mid. The Shadecaster could still move in, right? The Shadecaster can just teleport over here and then boom, basically kill the Darkweave. It depends if we see a Moby. That's really what it depends on. He should get out of range of the Eye, possibly, though. Get out of range of the Eye, yo. Because even if he only has 6 damage, with the flanking, he's doing quite a bit more. I think he should have retreated 1, because he is in range now. But it's okay. So yeah, we could see like a Moby now. Teleport into pounce into attack. Would that be a kill? He's at 18, 21, 23. 23 damage plus another 10 and then a 6. Right? It looks like a kill to me with Moby. Even though, yeah, I guess with Moby it looks like a kill to me. I mean, he could also... Yeah, like I said, he could also be going on the Overmind, but he's actually out of range. Crazy. Dude, look at that spacing. This whole game, Who Could It Be is really good, gotta say. That actually kind of makes it funny to me, because that actually makes me think it's not Rorschach. Like, Rorschach is good, but he's usually not this insanely good. He doesn't, like, think this far ahead. So either Rorschach got quite a bit better less than this. I haven't played it in a while, so. Or it's somebody else. But I mean, who else plays Jellubrium, right? So it has to be Rorschach. But yeah, really nice spacing here. He's right out of the pounce range. So he has to use the Moby or something to get a pounce here. So we could just see a retreat here with the Eye of Serkin. Seeing that, I mean, he has mid font. Exactly. So this attack is what I was talking about. That's why I said he maybe should move back one. But he didn't. Now, thing is, because he has Portal Walker and not the Portal Dancer, he's actually not very tanky, right? Only 1 defense, 51 health. I mean, at this point, now the Shadecaster's in range of anything. With Teleport Pounce, it doesn't matter. Anything here, like, it can't even get far enough away in the font, so. I wonder what he's going to do. He could play a Relic here to contest. He kind of wants to deploy because he is doing well here. Yeah, he has a double tap. This is 18. Does he have a kill here ever? He should drive. He should have driven first, right? If he could. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so he couldn't have driven both of them, so it doesn't actually matter too much. So now I can double tap. No, I can't double tap with him. 11, 11 plus 10. But he already attacked once, so no. I don't think he had the kill either way, even if he drived the champion with multi-attack. Like, generally, you want to drive the champion with multi-attack or with the champion that's attacking more than once because they get +4 damage in a way, right? While if you... Pygmo Hippo... Oh, so Pygmy Hippo Stampede stopped here. Pretty huge because Pygmy Hippo Stampede is like 60 Nora. And he just stopped it with the Ancient's Protection. So it's huge. Or is it 55? I think it's like 55 or 60 Nora. It's really expensive either way. Yeah, now we have 9 HP or 7 HP left. See, even if you had the +4 on the Lightbringer, he still would have been 3 off, so it's okay. Yeah, that Ancient is clutch though. I'm guessing he was gonna use it on the Eye of Sirkin, which in a way makes it not as bad for him, just because what would he have done with that Nora anyway, right? Because, or with the AP, sorry. So if he had used the Pygmy here and gotten the kill, then the Dark Weave would have had full AP, and it would be like, now what? Like, what is he going to do with his full AP? So, wait, this is the one with Shroud. Never mind. Not this one. Oh, they both have Shroud. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, wait, didn't he have Shroud? They both have Shroud. That's kind of funny. This does not stack. I was going to say, does this stack? So he retreats off this font just fully. So it is now 0 fonts to 2. He does not get the Nora this turn of this font. All right, he's teleporting in. No, still. He's in range now, finally. He can pounce in. Yeah, there's the Essence Drain Pounce gonna come off. Now that also removes Boost. True, I forgot. That's the one with Boost here. Boost, Creativity, Confuse. So yeah, there's the kill. Easy kill too. Just like one spell, pounce, boom. And that's actually why the Portal Dancer is so nice. It's really just because of that combo. You could like insta kill something. Not in range of the Bone Prison though. So now comes the turn where it's like, now what, right? I mean, X-Spicer can, or the Eye of Sirkin can either run away or just die and attack twice. But then the turn after, ooh, Bodyguard is going to get in range of that, yeah. He won't be in the font though, unless he plays a Relic. But then it's still 2 fonts to 1, so it's like fine, right? $10 damage dealt. He has flanking finally, by the way. But now what, right? So now he's a font down, and his champions are just weak. He has drive. He has double drive and invig next turn. So he can maybe kill the Archmage, but then he still has these huge guys coming after him. Yeah, running away, actually, good play. He can maybe kill a Shadecaster, like barely, with a Soulseeker. Because if he attacks, he'll get the Soul tapped, so then he can Soulseeker. So we could see like a drive, attack, Soulseeker, double tap, and that would be most likely a kill on the Shadecaster. Or at least, yeah, he's probably, okay, he is exactly unstoppable. That won't matter to him. So this unstoppable is like meh. Exactly, so attack, Soulseeker. He should drive first. Maybe invig as well. But he's not going to get his font now. Like, he can't stay around here to take his font back if he wants this kill. Actually, does he have it? Dude, was that a stun? I think he just tried to stun. I think that's GG then. Unless 10 minus 2 minus 1. I think he tried to stun there. Yeah, so he had the kill in the Shadecaster anyway. He was trying to get the stun, but he already used the reverb, right? The reverberating blast. So he should have seen that the stun wasn't going to work. So he gets this kill, like I said, and he'll get the Neuroglobe. Oh, and the Sands of Time. But he can't kill this champion, the Eye of Serkin. He can get on it, though, which makes it a little bit useless. And we won't have the knockback yet. So it's kind of interesting to see what will happen next turn. He should probably get out of double tap range from the Corrupted Guardian. Yeah, now he's out of double tap. Actually, this is really interesting. One of the times he's out of double tap, even though he only moved 1 space, and we have 9 AP. Because of this terrain in the way, right? He has to go left first. He can't just move forward 1. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in range. Like, he didn't actually have to move there because of this. So kind of an interesting idea there. Alright, so he's now at 11 AP, 18 damage. He can just move into this Fawn. He's a tanky boy. Oh wait, he doesn't have Oblivion Shield. There's multi-attack here. So not as tanky, but still, against FS, everything is tanky, right? Like, FS does not have damage. Look at this, 8 damage, 10 damage, 10. Like, these guys have such low damage. Look at this, 15. So he's 1.5 times as much. He has 1.75, something like that. He also generally, with the flanking, will have way more. So, yeah, FS champions, their damage, especially Jellubrium, is so lackluster. It's so low. Alright, we're probably gonna see Bone Prison for the first time played this game, most likely. Also, it's gonna engage both of the range champions. Is he gonna Moby now? It looks like he's gonna Moby now. Yeah, for sure he's Mobying. That's why he moves like this. Also, now he's gonna attack. Yeah, there's the mobilization. Gets it on the skeletons as well. Thing is, this double tap from the Guardian will not be as bad because of the evasive. Alright, so he's gonna actually just kill first. Yeah, exactly. So now the Mender won't have evasive, and that's just a win. Gets AP. Yeah, he gets 2 AP from the Soul of Vitality. Double tap. Gets healed to full. He can attack once if he wants, or Hex for the kill. No. You can just attack with the Serkin. Or that. Perfect kill, too. Oh, he's not in range. He messed that up by 1. But look at this play. Insane turn. If he had engaged first for the flanking, he would have had 3 kills this turn. He would have killed 3 champions. He would have gotten this kill, and he would have gotten this kill. And he's paralyzed. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, okay. The reason he doesn't actually attack here is because otherwise the bodyguard would go away. But yeah, he would have gotten 3 kills. And now it's 2 champions versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's 3 fonts to 0. Yeah, it's like, WhoCouldItBe did play really well. But it's just his battle group had no chance, right? Fucking Jellubrium versus FW meta. Like, not only that, but both of them played really well. Like, we had really good positioning here, but then we just kept having the fucking, like, he just kept teleporting forwards and being like, I have 21 damage, what are you gonna do? Like, no matter what, just Essence Drain, kill, and that kind of stuff. Really cool game, really interesting. Interesting how that happened. There you go, GG. Really, I don't know who WhoCouldItBe is, but he played really well as well. Really fun game to watch. Well done.